tonight. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la.
Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. It's Sunday evening. We go towards a really complicated week because we have a lot of players to sell, because we have a lot of players to buy. We have a lot of work to do. Giuntoli will have a lot of work to do, especially after the words of Thiago Motta yesterday evening, where he publicly said that all the players that didn't travel to Pescara to play against Brest, well, they are on the market. And we'll speak about that this evening, about Mercato in, about Mercato out. If you want to, we can go towards the post-reaction, because I didn't do a day after of the game of yesterday, so we can speak about the game of yesterday as well if you want. And then let's see if we have a good mood or not, what we can end the live with. Bonjour, bonsoir, bonne nuit to Siraz. Ciao Zach, they saying can't wait for the live to start, was expecting it all day, and here we are, Just read also your question about the value of Federico Chiesa going from 25, 30, 20 to maybe 15. Will we have enough money to sign other players? We will try to answer that question as well. Ciao Hanin, Mercato is blocked tonight. No, I don't think that Mercato is blocked. Mercato is difficult. Not blocked, difficult. It was blocked a few days ago. I think that now we went with an acceleration that will unblock the Mercato. Ciao Thomas, I'm meeting friends for dinner and will probably miss a good part of this life. Mamma mia. You're doing well. You are doing fantastic well. Say hello to all the people that are joining you for dinner this evening. Thomas Makloof. Ciao Stavros. Let's go late night lives. Ciao Thomas again. We have one job now. Complete the team so that we are prepared for a good season. The name on the shirts will always change. That's true. Beautiful poetic sentence from our friend Thomas. Ciao Stefan Marin. Thomas, just cancel plans. You don't need friends. You don't need friends. I just said that it was a really great thing. Ciao Abdul Rahim. Fino alla fine. Ciao Mufid. All our objectives are very expensive, so we need Giuntoladas to complete the team. Mercato is crazy. Beppe, I told you that Mercato would be crazy. Did you expect that it would have been that crazy with Federico that harsh on the market? Because it's huge, huh? We knew, or at least I knew, that he would not have been part of 24-25, but going there with public statement like that, it's a tough one. It's a big one. Honestly, it's really a big one. Were you expecting these words or not? Were you surprised? Let's start with that. The words of yesterday of Thiago Motta. Wait, let me try to find them again so that I can show you the exact words. Boom. The exact words of yesterday here. Fuori per motivi di mercato, siamo stati chiari all'interno. Is out for mercato discussions. We have been clear internally. And then him and the other ones that were not at Pescara, except of Miretti that is injured, they all need to find a solution as soon as possible. These were the words yesterday of Thiago Motta. Ciao cappuccino, grande cappuccino. I'm not drinking cappuccino, I'm drinking a normal coffee. But this one is on you. Thank you, Cappuccino Grande. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Really appreciate it, my friend. Really appreciate it. Let's do the count. Let's do the count first. We are, at the moment as we speak, 32,224. Let's see if we can increase it during the live. What would be beautiful if we can increase it during this live. Ciao Kwame with the shirt of Arsenal and Messi. Mamma mia. What a disaster. Ciao GTA, grande GTA, ciao Chef, ciao Aaron, ciao Ahmad, ciao Gio847, ciao cugino Eddie, that is angry I think because they are touching his favorite player, Federico Chiesa. Ciao Super Seppo, ciao Dino, Beppe is okay, I was scared a little bit when I saw there wasn't a video. No, I told you yesterday that I will probably take a bit of time for myself. I did nothing. Now, my wife was not feeling well, and I couldn't go to the beach, but I did nothing today. Nothing. You know what I did? I watched Djokovic against Alcaraz. I was supporting Alcaraz, but then at the end, it's a beautiful story for Djokovic to complete tennis, because he finished tennis today. He won every single thing, so I was happy as well. 37 years, again, 21 years. I think that the future is for Alcaraz. What a tennis man. What a fantastic day. It was a really beautiful tennis game. I don't know if you are also watching other sports or not. Then I also watched Standard de Liège against Bruges, guys. I watched Standard de Liège against Bruges also because I wanted to know a bit about Nusa that played 18 minutes, not enough. Bruges lost 1-0. Not enough to judge Nusa 18 minutes, where you really see that he has these skills, these techniques. He has the movement starting from the left, entering with his right foot. He has the dribbles, he has the skills. So beautiful player, but 80 minutes are not enough to give you a real judgment. I didn't understand why he didn't play him before, especially because they were losing 1-0. But beautiful story of Standard as well, because Standard is a club that since a few years are really in financial difficulties, going from bad to worse to worse to worse. They are even speaking about a possible bankrupt. They were playing with 4 next-gen players. They are called SL16, their team. So the youth that are playing with the nationals, so the lower division. It's a bit the same system of Juventus next-gen. And I have to say that they played really well. It's already match day 2 in Belgium. The first game against Genk, they won. No, they did 0-0. And this game, they won 1-0. So they have 4 points of 6 with a team made of a lot of next-gen players, with a lot of players that never played in first division. Like, for example, the goalkeeper, 19 years old. That was really good. Really good. I also listened to the post game. Was really nice. Just to tell you guys that sometimes the best team on paper is not always winning. Sometimes you have these beautiful, team spirit stories that are able to do beautiful things. And they start like nobody was expecting them to do, because a lot of people were thinking, it's already a team without Mercato, without strong players. On top of that, there are players that are going away. And you have next-gen players that are there playing where nobody is expecting nothing from them. And then you see that they are beating actually the champion of Belgium with 4 points on 6. Beautiful start of the season. Just to tell you, these stories, they exist. You just need a click sometimes and things are going really beautiful. Super performance of Galeno yesterday. They went from 3-0 loss until 2-4-3 win in that Super Cup versus Sporting. Beautiful goal. The one that has not been filmed entirely because I don't know what the cameraman was doing, but really beautiful goal from Galeno. And then the other goal that was a tap-in, but an important one, because indeed from a 3-0 loss after 25 minutes, they won 4-3 that Supercoppa. Pay attention, because if it's true that Juventus is on the player and they probably also found the key to unlock Galeno, because they could give Thiago Jallo on loan there to actually make, a kind of swap to decrease the price for Galeno. Pay attention, because Conceição before the game had that muscular injury. Conceição, that was also one of the targets from Juve. Now we have a problem, guys, because if last minute they said, with Conceição, depending how serious the injury is, we can't lose both and Conceição and Galeno, and maybe we wait to understand a bit more, or I don't know what the injury of Conceição will have as an impact for Galeno. I really need to understand that. It's an annoying one. Seriously, it's an annoying one, but indeed a really fantastic performance from him. He was on all the papers today, on the Portuguese papers. He did really, really well. Christian also watched Bruges. I live in Bruges. They were playing in Clessin today, But indeed, there is Belgium already started match day 2. For years, I didn't watch Belgian football, and I started to watch again last year, also to discover a bit of these kind of talents. I can't judge because I only watched 18 minutes of him. Before that, I never really paid attention to him. But because of a lot of Norwegian Juventus fans, they told me he's the next Neymar. I wanted really to watch with my eyes. Juventus Arabia TV. Super performance from Galeno. I already read you. Ciao Roberto Rotura. Is Pogba cleared or will he stay? No, we wait until the end of September to understand the final decision from the Supreme Court. Ciao Noci Nociceptor, new member of the channel. Thank you. Really appreciate it, my friend. Really, really, really appreciate it. Oh, I just spit on my microphone. Sorry for that. And also to Mlaggio, 30 months. Beppesito, is the Sancho deal off? Is it off? Guys, I started to watch a bit Sancho playing with Manchester United to have a bit an idea. But he was not in a perfect form, to be honest. He was a bit chubby. I didn't continue to watch the games of Manchester United that yesterday lost 3-0 against Liverpool today or yesterday, I don't remember. I didn't watch the game anyway because I said the deal is off. Now, Sancho is still at Manchester United. I don't believe he's in the plans of Ten Hag. He could be a player that is still in orbita in the sphere of Juve, but we'll have to wait. I believe for Sancho it's a matter of waiting the end of the Mercato, maybe with a possible swap with Chiesa. You never know, huh? You never know. We will speak about Chiesa in a second, but I asked you a question and I didn't actually read your answers. Let's see if you answered or not, but first let me say thank you to our friend Victor Big Heart. That really shows that he has a really big heart because he's supporting the channel with a beautiful donation. Did you like Cabal yesterday? Victor, that means that you didn't watch the live yesterday. Yeah. But I said it for me already after a few minutes. I said, interesting. After a few more minutes, I said, not bad at all. After a few more minutes, I said, fantastic. And after the end of the first half, I said, MVP of first half. If we look at the entirety of the game, I really enjoyed Cabal. Now the question is, where will he play? Because also there is a beautiful skill of Cabal, that he had that versatility. You know what I was thinking today while doing absolutely nothing? That we could maybe have that surprise of a start of the season with Danilo on the right, Bremer in the middle, Cabal as a center back on the left, even if Todibo arrives, but Cabal starting, Cambiaso on the left, to have some solutions, maybe, in case of need, or in case of wanted to surprise the opponent, to go with Cambiaso on the right, Cabal on the left, and Todibo, Bremer in the middle, with Danilo sometimes on the bench. I'm not saying that that will be the team or the starting lineup for every single game, but I think that Cabal impressed that well that he can play or as a center back. But I know that coaches, they don't like to change that much the center backs. So having also a Cabal opportunity on the left with a Cambiaso on the right, you kind of solve in some games that predictability, because I believe that Danilo can play as a right back, Bremer can play as a center back, but if you watch the game of yesterday, it is clear that everything is played on the left. That unpredictability, that carrying the ball, going offensively with the ball, with the player, it always goes from the left. So teams after game 1, game 2, game 3, they understand that they need to pay attention to actually not put the offensive player too much, or maybe putting offensive player a lot on their right side, so that they block Cambiaso, Cabal, that will not go up, and on the other side, you know that it's not in their skill to go up with the ball, Bremer and Danilo. But if you're able in these kind of games to alternate and put Cambiaso, unpredictability there with the ball, and having a Cabal on the left that can do the same job, you win in surprise. Am I wrong with what I was thinking while doing absolutely nothing? Tell me. Ciao Don Simon. Ciao Liam. Ciao Beppe. Question: if Juve doesn't manage to sign Koopmeiners, worst case scenario, do you think that Giuntoli has a plan B? He better has, I tell you the truth. Look, I believe that Mercato of Juventus will be judged a lot by if you are able to go for Koopmeiners or not. Why? Because you actually sacrificed Solé for Koopmeiners, and Thiago Motta really wanted to keep Solé without putting too much resistance, because if he needed to choose between Koopmeiners and Solé, he said Koopmeiners. So I agree with Solé being sacrificed for money. It's a pity because I wanted to keep him. I believed in the kid, but let's do it because we need to continue our mercato, and our big, huge priority is Koopmeiners. So I think that mercato of Giuntoli, one of the things will also be judged if yes or no he goes for Koopmeiners, that is publicly the player that Juventus is targeting. Then I think that there is always a plan B, but I told you here on the channel, if you're not able, worst case scenario, to sign Koopmeiners, I think that probably we'll see a different lineup. Instead of that 4-2-3-1, maybe playing more and more to what we actually did yesterday. I don't know if you noticed or not, but yesterday we played this football actually to start the game, and then depending on the moment of the game. But it was a 4-1-4-1. Did you notice, yes or no, that we played that 4-1-4-1 with Thuram that was more defensively? And I was sometimes confused because if we play that 4-2-3-1, I was confused why Locatelli was a lot that high, and I didn't really understand. But actually it's because we played initially that 4-1-4-1 with Cambiaso here at a certain moment to form that, and also giving freedom to Thuram to go a bit wider on the right side. But it was a 4-1-4-1, and I believe that yes, if you take a Miretti, if you have on top a Douglas Luiz, well, you can go with these 5 plus an extra midfielder, but probably not the one to go with a 4-2-3-1. That's what I saw yesterday. Ciao Sakotacco! Ciao, 15 months for Sakotacco. Ciao, grandissimo Sakotacco. We are a lot of people here, eh? We are a lot of people. So, j'habite à Serie A, mon fils joue en U15 au Stade de Liège. Ben, Valky, fais-moi savoir, un jour j'aimerais bien venir voir les U15 du Standard. Ça serait sympa. I hope Scamacca's injury won't affect Coop to Juve. Also there, a lot of injuries, and a big one for Scamacca that went out of the game. Koopmeiners started on the bench. Is it because of Mercato? Look, guys, yes and no. It's not like Solé that was, okay, you don't play because you don't even train with the team that day because it's already a done deal. No, because he played a few minutes there, but they know that they need to find also alternative. What if Koopmeiners is not there? So yes, they know that there are some talks, some big talks that start to be extremely serious now and concrete, so they are testing things now that they can. But today Gasperini was absolutely not happy, eh? Absolutely not happy. Did you see the Gazzetta news on Todibo? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Beautiful. There is a fly, guys. There is a fly, guys. No, I didn't. Tell me, what did they say? I don't know. When Danilo enters, some action goes from the right too. Yeah, it's true. But I don't think that Danilo has it in his skills to do an entire season up and down like we see with the other players. Mi piace molto Beppe, Danilo, Bremer, Cabal, Cambiaso, very interesting. Thank you, my friend. I can see Todibo Cabal partnership working well when we need breakdowns low block. Without Bremer, you know that I was thinking as well, like Cabal left foot, Todibo right foot, but I think that 90% of the games will be played by Bremer. But in case of need, you never know, yeah. Do you think that Atalanta is going to be annoying until the last day? No. No. So what about Chiesa? Because I want to tackle Chiesa as... No, I don't want to tackle literally, yeah? But I want to tackle the topic of Chiesa as soon as possible so that we can speak about the other things. If you already wrote it and I didn't read it, can you please tell me, guys? The situation in Chiesa, how did you react on that one? On the words of Thiago Motta. Ciao Razzi. Grandissimo Razzi. So the lineup of yesterday for Razzi, because I know that he wants to know. So the lineup for yesterday was Di Gregorio into the goal, Cambiaso, Cabal, Gatti, Savona, Thuram, and then Wea, Locatelli, Fagioli, Bangula, and Dusan Vlahovic. So at least we have the answer, because Razzi, he wanted to know the lineup that we would play against Brest with. Elias, do not injure him again, Beppe. We need him to sell him. Worst case, Chiesa will play another year. It will be like getting him on an expensive loan for a year. Let's hope he got a good season if he stays. Do you still believe that he will stay, guys? Are there people that really still believe or hope that he will stay? Ciao Vic, the Standepede, or the Stampede. Gazzetta said that Todibo was not sure of the project of Juve. Every other says that he is fully focused on Juve. Let's see. Ciao Angelo Piccolo! Grandissimo. We had a player, Felice Piccolo, that was playing at Juve like that. Thank you for your membership. Really, really, really appreciate it. What are you doing, guys? Today a lot of new members. I want him to leave. Pay attention. Controversial from Matthew. He wants him to leave. Yes, Fede stays. Chiesa is staying 100%. I was reading that Inter could go after Chiesa. Is it true? But, oh, Invisible Man. We are speaking about this since weeks now. Huh? It's not new. Huh? It's weeks that we are speaking about that maneuver, that shadow man, Beppe Marotta. My Beppe is, I am confused with Juve wanting to see what will happen. Yeah, I think that after yesterday, a lot of people were confused. I have no problem with Chiesa staying. Chiesa has to go cause 25 million is 25 million, Beppe. I really want our Mercato to go forward. Well, it will go forward. Eh? Can't be otherwise. Don Simon, clear communication and the call to action for those players with their agents. We want a drastic change and now we are in the middle of it. I bet Chiesa will go to Napoli. Big chances, guys. Big, huge chances. If he leaves, that he goes to Napoli. We need Fede. Chiesa will leave 100% for Inter. Attenzione. Not this year. They have no money. Did you see the Mercato of Inter, guys? They have, luckily for them, they have already a strong team, but zero. Huh? They signed 2 free players. They have no money. So when we were telling you that they are really in financial trouble, we are not lying. Huh? It's true. Huh? Not happy that Chiesa has not even been given a chance. I would live with the Raspadori swap, except Napoli, in my opinion, are going to be strong and will be more so with him. I don't agree with you that he has not been given a chance. I think that Fede received a lot of chances, guys. He received a lot of chances. What do you mean with he didn't receive a chance? He's a player that is there since 4 seasons. He received enough chances. Guys, he received a lot of chances. I mean, from Juventus to take a decision like that. He received the chances on a lot of things. Now, a lot of people, because we need to tackle it, and we need to say publicly things like they are. A lot of people are complaining a lot of time, like we can't live in the past, or at least last season it was like that. We can't live in the past with Allegri. It's not because he won. We will be grateful for what he did in the past, but today is today, and Federico Chiesa, and Allegri is the worst coach of all time. He is not performing. We can't wait for him. He's outdated. He's not anymore the coach that he was in the past. Guys, these are all your words. So we can't only live in the past, and it was a Allegri out disaster class here on YouTube, on my channel, but also on social media. While on Chiesa, 4 years of Juve, we saw only 1 year of Federico Chiesa in a season of Chiesa without supporters, because, do you remember, it was the year of post-COVID, where you arrived at Juve with half-empty stadium, more than half-empty stadium to start with. So that's something that I don't understand from the exaggerated reaction of fans from what I read online about Thiago Motta out, Giuntoli out. Giuntoli is the worst one. I read some things like Cristiano Giuntoli is coming from Napoli to destroy Juve from the inside. Thiago Motta is coming from Inter to destroy Juve from the inside. This is what I'm reading. This is what I'm reading. Because yesterday someone said that Federico Chiesa is out of project. Guys, 1 season of Federico Chiesa is what we saw at Juve, if you are totally honest. 1 season of Chiesa, Pirlo season. After that, injury, of course. Injury, something that is not expected, something that was unfortunate. We can also say like Max Allegri, that is coming to Juve without Mercato, the first season, second season. There is a total disaster in terms of board management, in terms of players that they counted on and we never saw on the field. The third year, total disaster with again no Mercato, etc., etc. Change of management and coach that were not aligned. Players Alcaraz and Thiago Jallo that joined Juve and nobody else. We can speak about a lot of things. Excuses for Chiesa, excuses for Allegri. What I don't agree, what I don't like is that we like a person, then we will find all the excuses of the world, and we will even think that it's totally normal to find excuses, while we don't like someone and we'll go and totally destroy him, while we are actually saying the exact same things. We have the same things for Chiesa like we have the same things for Allegri, just that one is the fan favorite because of Spaghetti Mafia, and the other one no, because it was a terrorist football. That's how people were calling it. But that's the reality. We saw 1 year of Federico Chiesa. If people now they want to discuss that, and I'm answering still the comment of our friend Cugino Eddie that said, I don't understand why he didn't receive a chance. He received a chance after injury. He received a chance with Max Allegri, that you like or you don't like. Max Allegri asked him to play a different role, to make him actually better, to bring him closer to the goal. When it didn't work, on paper it was a 3-5-2, but it was not a 3-5-2 with Federico Chiesa that played as he wanted to play, because we saw a Chiesa that was playing how he was playing. He wanted to bet on that Euro where it didn't work, so I think that he received a lot of chances, also from Juve, receiving a fantastic chance from Juve, or signing that beautiful contract extension, a contract extension that he didn't want to sign because he wanted to bet on other things. So, chances he received enough. He received a lot of chances, I believe. That's what I wanted to say. Now let me read a bit of your comments. I already said the one of Angelo Piccolo. Cugino Eddie, I read already. Even if you get rid of him, Chiesa will leave. I hope that Chiesa won't go to Inter. Unlike the clear communication, the call to action for those players with their agent, we want a drastic change. I already read it, but it's totally correct. Let me check. Ciao Sasha, ciao Mufid, Juve Fino. I don't care which team he goes, but not to Inter for free. This is what Juventus do not want to do. Then there is Limo, Grande Limo. Limo, hey Beppe, thank you for your donation. Really, really, really appreciate it, my friend. Ciao Beppe, just got it now. I heard something about Chiesa getting into an argument with Colline. Did you hear anything? No, I didn't hear anything about that one. I would have loved to answer you on that one, but yesterday I heard, I don't know if you heard or not, and then I will read the beautiful, or not the beautiful, I will read the, because I didn't read it yet, but the message of Nini Baranto that was saying, Beppe, I can't send super chat, so I saw that you did it, so don't worry, I will come to yours. I didn't know. What I know, and I don't know if you did it yesterday or not, is during the game, if you're listening to the clips, you hear a lot of French. You hear really a lot of French on the field, from players between them, but also from the bench. Thiago Motta speaking, but also Colline. At a certain moment, there is Cabal in the beginning of the game. If you go and watch these little clips, you know, the total Cabal ones, where they go with only Cabal, you know, every time that he's touching the ball, these compilations, go and watch. Because one of the first long passes that he's doing, actually is not watching Timo Weah. He's watching actually the field, and you hear, I think it's Colline this time that is speaking, and he's saying, watch the other side of the field. There is Timothy alone. Guarda Timothy. That one was in Italian. And he's immediately, after hearing the coach, watching, and boom. So you hear really a big communication from the bench to the players. Not only to him, but a lot of the bench is speaking and is kind of playing PlayStation, helping the kids, like, watch on the right side, watch here, pay attention there, go. So that's what I heard a lot yesterday. But I didn't hear about Colline. Let's read, because Limo is saying, I heard that Colline was pissed at Chiesa, he wasn't going 100% in training. And Colline was saying, why are you here if you won't train? I can't confirm that. I can inform to check if it's right or not. Then, that Chiesa would not give 100%, guys. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. Because it's a player that knows that he's out of project. Guys, yesterday when the words of Thiago Motta were there, yesterday, I was not surprised. Because I was waiting for that squad list. And I was telling you, that squad list will tell you everything. All the questions that we have will be answered with that squad list. Do you remember when we said that there will be a strategy at Juve when they will come back from Herzogenaurach where all the players are involved in physical preparation, one, and they will be involved in every technical training session. That means with the ball, etc., etc., etc. But that tactical part, so that 33%, so that last third, that tactical part, the players that are not in the project will be aside. They can continue to do the gym, they can continue to do training. If they want, they can even go into their rooms and relax. They can do whatever they want, but the tactical part, they will not be there. And a lot of players, we didn't see them anymore in these images, while we continue to saw Federico Chiesa on all these images. So I believe that after, pay attention what I will tell you, that's going with deduction. After that training, after that week, they came back and they reintegrated Chiesa to give him fair chances to participate to everything, which was not given to De Sciglio, Rugani, Arthur, even Weston McKennie, Szczesny, that didn't even go to the training session, were probably what Limo is saying about that alteration, about him being a bit in fight, not giving 100% of everything, could have been said, guy, ciao, and it's over. And the decision was already taken. We wanted, you never know. Huh? You were on the market, but you never know. You don't find any team. You find a team, but it's not enough for Juve. Maybe we continue with you. At least we have a player of the value of Chiesa, because let's not lie now, Federico Chiesa is not a mediocre player. Federico Chiesa is a strong player. On that, we will not start changing our narrative. Chiesa is a strong player with some limitations that are causing him a lot of problems. We know them. And because of his mental and behavior that he doesn't want, because he's a really stubborn, really selfish player, let's say. It's not because I heard sometimes people saying Captain Chiesa. I always said, no, Chiesa is not a captain. But because of these kind of things, well, Chiesa could probably be limited. Well, that could be one of the answers why they said, you know what, we tried, ciao, if you're not giving 100%, but I can't confirm it. Nini Baranto, thank you. Really appreciate it. What a really beautiful donation, my friend. Really, thank you. From Sweden. Oh, by the way, next week, next week, on Sunday, 11, what will be the 11th, I believe, huh? Juventus Atletico Madrid in Sweden, and I'm sure that Ninib will go. Ninib, you will go, no? Ninib, you will go, no? Tell us. The names on the shirt change, but Juventus FC remains. Those of us who have watched Juventus for a long time have seen much better players leave than those who are leaving now. Juventus Football Club hard. Look, Ninib, sometimes I feel a bit old. Seriously, yeah. Sometimes when I read the comments online, when I see the reaction of a lot of people, I read some things like Juventus is selling their DNA by, you see, he bought the tickets. Juventus is selling their DNA, Juventus is selling their soul in selling Federico Chiesa. A really bad decision of doing that. Even if Juventus go back to winning, they sold their soul. I go crazy when I read things like that. I really go crazy when I read things like that. Look, I'm an old, vintage Juve supporter. I've seen Roberto Baggio leaving Juventus Football Club in '95. And after Roberto Baggio left, we went 3 times in Champions League final. The first one, we won it. The second one, because we were arrogant, we lost it against Dortmund. And that third one, we lost as well against Real Madrid because of a mysterious goal in '98. But 3 times in the Champions League final, continuing to win Scudetti. Zinedine Zidane won some Scudetti. Then, unfortunately, the last 2 years of Zinedine Zidane, we didn't win them with Carlo Ancelotti. Zinedine Zidane is leaving. And again, we start winning the Scudetto right after, and we arrive in 2003, so 2 years later, we arrive in Champions League final. That unfortunately we lose against Milan, because Pavel Nedved was not there. But I don't think that a stronger player than Zidane arrived one-on-one. I don't believe that. I also don't believe that a stronger player than Roberto Baggio arrived to replace him one-on-one. And I believe this is the mistake, but seriously, I believe this is the mistake that a lot of people on the net, at least the one that I'm reading, are making today. They are pissed off because their favorite player, Federico Chiesa, is leaving. They didn't want that because they were believing a lot in Max Allegri is the cause of Federico Chiesa doing bad or not performing at his max level. It's only because of Max Allegri, and now that Max will leave, all the problems will be solved. And the big mistake that they are doing is, okay, if he leaves, then we want an upgrade on Chiesa, one-on-one. If on top of that Soulé leaves, we need an upgrade on these players, because they see Mercato still at today in a one-on-one immediately. Giuntoli is cooking because there were 5 signings in like 3 weeks, and then no. I am sure, and I'm convinced about it, if we do the same Mercato, but we start with Douglas Luiz on the 30th of June. 30th of June, Douglas Luiz. I tell you guys, wait, let me go back. 30th of June, Douglas Luiz. If we go with the 6th of July with Di Gregorio, the 13th of July with Kefren Turam, the 20th of July with Adzic, and the 27th of July with Cabal, people would have seen the Mercato in a total different way. Because every single week you have your dopamine of player injecting my vein. A new player, a new video, a new shirt that we can see, mamma mia, a new press conference, a new video of Juve first day off, mamma mia, that team, boom, 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 boom. One player a week. This is what we want. Otherwise, we got impatient. But because Juventus, they did everything in 3 weeks, and it's already 20 days, let's say 20 days now, let's say 18, 17 days, that we didn't sign anyone anymore, people are starting to be impatient because they don't see new players arriving. And that's the reason I think that people go crazy. On top of that, they don't understand the big principle of, at the end of the Mercato, the team needs to be stronger than the team was last year. Not 1-for-1, because that makes no sense, the 1-for-1. We are looking for a stronger team than the one of last year. And as long as people will only think about individualities, Chiesa out and, I don't know, Phil Foden in, or Chiesa out and Berardi in, just to tell you two total different players, people will go totally crazy. Because that's what they expect. Instead of looking at the Mercato from a total different perspective, is your team stronger? Is your team stronger at the end of the Mercato? Yes or no? That's the thing, But I agree. Players, guys, maybe I'm old, but I saw a lot of players leaving. I saw a lot of players arriving. I saw a lot of good players leaving. I saw a lot of bad players leaving. I saw a lot of good players coming. I saw a lot of players that were bad arriving. We will see. I'm not worried. Now I have a big question. Our Mercato, we have a lot of things to do. In 25 days, 26 days, if you want, 26 days. Will we be able to do everything? Will we be, that's on the Mercato, 1. And 2, will we be ready to play against Como? Because the game of yesterday, I saw a lot of beautiful things, seriously. But I saw also a lot of things that we need to do much better. And I'm questioning myself, will we be ready for the 19th against Como, for the 26th against Verona, and for the 1st of September against Roma, before that first international break where players will leave? That's my big question. So time is against Juve. Time is really against Juve on that one. Let me read, because I went with a huge, big monologue. I don't know if you agree. I don't know if you disagree. Yash is saying MLS will be good for Chiesa. Have there been any MLS contact? I think that here you're exaggerating a bit. He had a lot of playing time last year and was underperforming. It's the message of Fabio. I hope we'll see some dribbles on the right wing and some dribbling gods. I don't care about dribble. I like some dribbles, but I don't want them necessarily. I want some players that are effective, that can work. Beppe, where do you honestly believe Chiesa will go? At the moment, I don't know. I tell you where he wants to go. He wants to go today in a team that is playing Champions League. Not Brest, because Brest is also playing Champions League, but in a pot 1, pot 2 Champions League team. That's where he wants to go. And if it's not Champions League because no, then he wants to go in a team that is competitive to win a big league. That is, I don't know, a Chelsea, a Tottenham, a Manchester United. If it's not a Champions League team, there are not a lot of options. There are not a lot of options. That on top of that is giving him the salary that he wants. So that's what he wants. Unfortunately for him, these offers are not arriving. And the offers that are arriving, he doesn't want to go there today. So at the end, guys, what I think could possibly happen is that at the end he will go to Napoli. That he will go to Napoli because he has a fantastic relationship with Antonio Conte, because Antonio Conte is pushing, because Antonio Conte would love to have Kvaratskhelia, Lukaku, Federico Chiesa as an attacking trio. That would be really, really, really great, especially in one competition only. I think that he could be convinced as well for an entire year as a starter, playing more than the 70 minutes, but going towards the 90 minutes. I really think that that could be potentially one of the solution, especially because Juventus is search for a player, and I think that these kind of things could possibly happen towards the week of the 23rd, 24th, so 1 week before the end of the Mercato, with Raspadori coming to Juve, which at today I do not want. At today I do not want, but I think that that could be one of the things. You know why, God? You know what, guys? Let me do something. I want to do something. Let me do something, because I see that we are a lot of people and I want to read a lot of people, especially people with memberships. Let me do something, guys. Allow me a second. I want to do something. Give me a second. Well, first of all, while you're waiting for that beautiful surprise, can you please put a maximum of like, because we are 465 people, we have only 134 likes, which is absolutely not enough. Absolutely not enough. So I want these likes to increase while waiting for the gift that I want to do on the channel. So give me just a few seconds. Meanwhile, let me say thank you to Poche, that became a new member of the channel. Thank you, Poche. Really, really, really appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. Wait a second. I'm just here we are. Here we are. I will read the message of Lil G in a second, but wait. Here we go with a 5 membership offered to the chat. I hope you appreciate, guys. I hope you appreciate. 5 memberships offered from GJustjuve. So from me to Hanin Namir, to Villar Alex, to Nick Thompson, and to Istotsi Rande, guys. Appreciated the gift. I hope you are happy with the beautiful gift of 5 memberships on me for you being here. Now we go with Lil G. Lil G, Beppe, my friend, can you draw up the transfer you expected to happen in as well on the exit Mercato until the 1st of September? Who is your wish player? I can try, but for that I need that list of outgoing players. I need a list of outgoing players. Wait, We'll go to that outgoing players list as well in a second. Let's start with the in players. Thank you, Endrit. 5 months together with us. Thank you, Endrit. Really appreciate it, my friend. The in players, what I expect. Todibo is an easy one. I really think that Koopmeiners will join Juve. If Todibo, I expect him to come fast, or at least the first one. I think that Koopmeiners could come after the Supercoppa. And then I think that 2 other names will join Juve. And that's the big question mark about, I know the roles. It will be 2 offensive players. I always told you here that I believe that Milik will stay at Juve. Not because Juve believe that he's the best one in that position, not because Juventus want to keep him or they believe that he's the Vlahovic, but I think because of time, because the player already is saying no to a lot of teams, said no to Nice, said no to Leicester, I believe, comes back from an injury. He wants to play a team that is at least competing for Europa League, but a team that can also potentially win that Europa League. So we're speaking about a good level team, at least. So I think that he will stay, guys. Look, if you tell me who is the player that you really, if from that list, if there is a player that is impossible to sell because of time constraint, etc., 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 if there is a player that I would say, okay, keep him, I would go with Milik, because I would prefer that we have that center defender. I would prefer that we have that Koopmeiners that is essential for Juve, and I would prefer that you go with 2 offensive players. One that can be versatile playing right and left, and one that is versatile playing left and as a striker as well. So 2 different positions where Milik could stay as the last choice of your offensive package and maybe leave in the month of January. But I think that Dusan Vlahovic would say. Now, if people are telling me who would you rather keep between Vlahovic and Chiesa, I thought between Milik and Chiesa. If you ask me who would you rather keep between Milik and Chiesa, I would tell you Milik, because it's not costing you a lot, because it's a player that you will, at the end, you will sell. If it's not now, it's in January. If not, it's the year after, when you will see that he has no playing time, that is the last defender. It's one that is not... Chiesa, you lose him for free, and you lose him for free this year. It's a player that, because you can't sell him, you are not able to increase your offer for better offensive players. So I would go for selling Chiesa, cashing in, and going for a player where we can spend. Then if you tell me Vlahovic or Chiesa, well, I tell you, today I would keep Vlahovic. Why? For a simple reason. You know that I see Vlahovic as a player that needs to do still a lot. That is not yet the perfect number 9. I come from, guys, excuse me, but I come from a time of David Trezeguet that is, according to me, the best number 9 ever in the world. The most underrated number 9 in the world. For me, David Trezeguet is the best number 9 in the world. I've witnessed 1 year of Bovieri. I've witnessed before, and also together with David Trezeguet, a Simone Inzaghi. I come from a time of Ibrahimovic. I've seen... I'm not speaking about Del Piero and Tevez, because these are second strikers, a bit the number 10s in the past. But I'm telling you about these real number... Who else did we have? Like from our time. But even Cristiano Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, even if he was playing a bit more on the left. But I'm thinking about really these Higuain, indeed, Higuain. No, I told you about Tevez. Tevez is a bit different. The Bettega, but unfortunately, I personally didn't watch Bettega. Maybe probably Louis Pace watched a bit of him. Mandzukic, pay attention. It's not that I didn't like Mandzukic. I liked Mandzukic. I have never been the fan like a lot of people are of that aura of Mandzukic. Respected Mandzukic a lot, but never been. No, guys, don't tell me I'm Maori. Okay, don't tell me I'm Maori. Iaquinta, that didn't do that well at Juve. Honestly, he didn't do that well. But Iaquinta at Udinese was really strong. Luca Toni at Juve neither didn't do that well for a long period. At least he came also in a difficult period of Juve. But Luca Toni at Fiorentina was a bomber that was incredible. At Bayern Munich was incredible. Anelka. But Anelka was a really strong player. The problem with Anelka at Juve is that Conte didn't want him. That's the problem. Benner, I found Paradiso, the paradise on earth. No, but to tell you about Vlahovic, you know that Vlahovic, according to me, is still far from being the complete striker that I want, the lethal striker. He had some moments of where you say, okay, let's go, Dusan. And then you have these moments where, look at that control of yesterday. Now, Allegri is not there anymore, guys. Allegri is not there anymore. That control, you can't miss it. That header, because, okay, sometimes it can happen that you miss a control like that, okay. But that header in the first half, you can't miss that header. You are in an open goal. You need to put that ball on target. You need to have that ball on target, guys. With all the respect and with all the love, but you can't. My thoughts, and he has a huge salary. But I will tell you that I would keep Vlahovic. This, if you tell me today, who between Vlahovic and Vlahovic? Why? Because if for Chiesa, you have, guys, honestly, you have a world of offensive wingers that can even be versatile and do different roles. And if you really search, you can even find these Cabal deals for offensive wingers. Maybe one Cabal deal and one confirmed player. But you find them, I think. And Chiesa, if you don't sell him now, you lose him for free. While for Vlahovic, I can tell you, to be the number 9 of Juve, you don't find under 50-60 million euro that are free at the moment. I think that Vlahovic next year could be, if he doesn't reduce his salary, if he doesn't do a good season this year, could be a big problem. But this is something that I anticipated. I don't remember when I said it. Serraz probably heard it back then, maybe even wrote it, but he's on holiday now. I said one day, pay attention, because now we are speaking about Chiesa, but the next in line is Vlahovic, where we will discuss. It will be Dusan Vlahovic without any hesitation. Now it's Chiesa, then it's Dusan. But strikers for cheap as a starter for Juve, Tell me, guys, and then I will read the message of Badr Nasser. Who can tell me a striker, an opportunity that we can go for to replace Dusan today? Realistic, Sasha remembers that I said that. Grande Sasha. Alvarez is way too expensive. I would love Alvarez, without thinking. Fulkrug is a player you know. When you say Fulkrug, you enter my heart because I love the player so much. So much. But starter at Juve? Boniface is a great player, but the last season he played half of the season, comes from an injury, and I don't believe that Leverkusen, 1 year of Leverkusen, will sell him that easily. I think that we should have gone for him last year. Vitor, how much does he cost, Bader Nasser? How much does he cost, Gyökeres? Tell me the price. Okay. Goodmanson is not really that number 9. Could fit in the game of Motta, absolutely, but it's not that player. Oh, Mikodadze, you know that I love Mikodadze, but honestly, he would not be the starter. He would be a great rotational player for Dusan, but he's not the starter of Juve, honestly. But he's saying that he's happy at Newcastle, guys. No, Joao Felix, I don't agree. No. I don't agree with Joao Felix. No. Zach, just read that. Juventus think that Chiesa's entourage is refusing to find a new club for the player. The age intention is for Fede to reach a natural expiring inter-order. But this is something that we are speaking about since weeks here. I told you, I repeat, but people, they don't listen. They wait for Fabrizio Romano to tell them things. Guys, I tell you here since week. I didn't tell you that he will go to Inter. That's not what I'm telling you. Juventus is trying to avoid it, but it's a reality, guys. It is a reality since weeks and weeks and weeks. We all know that they are there. Talks. Even on Rabiot they were. They were even on Rabiot. Rabiot, Chiesa. Then they hate us, but they want our players. And they have no money. So they want to go for the free players. Let me first read Bader Nasser, my friend. Thank you, Bader. Really appreciate it. People who want to make problems for the team should leave, like Chiesa, who I reminded you said he wanted to leave, if not Champions League and Club World Cup. Look, with Chiesa it has been, I think, then can we blame him or not? I don't know if we can blame him or not, but Federico Chiesa is looking at his own career. This is something, guys, that has always been clear and transparent from the player side. I don't understand how people are coming with Federico Chiesa loves Juve. Federico Chiesa is Juve's soul. Federico Chiesa is a big fan of Juve. He's a big lover of Juve. Federico Chiesa would do everything for Juve. Guys, it's not true, huh? I'm not blaming Chiesa to think about his own career, but these acts of love for Chiesa, I never saw them. Last year he was on the Mercato, and I can guarantee you that last year he was already discussing to potentially leave Juventus Football Club. Then the offers that he received were not good. He came from a first year of injury. I mean, first year of rehab on the field, where he said, I don't receive the offers that I want because people are questioning my injury. So I have 2 years of contract with Juve. I stay 1 more year. Max Allegri spoke with me. He wants a more offensive role. He wants to... There is Magnanelli that is there. Do you remember that he spoke really well about Magnanelli in the beginning of the season? Because people now, they are here with, actually... he doesn't want to. He's not a 3-5-2 player. He never want to play as a second striker. If you remember well, if you are honest now, do you remember when he played in that 3-5-2 in the 4-5 first games of the season until the Sassuolo game, when everything was working well? He went in front of the microphone saying that he was fantastically well and happy. He was back, praising Magnanelli, not Allegri, speaking about Magnanelli. Great, fantastic, and we see new ideas, and we are happy to do them, etc., etc., etc. But Chiesa, I don't know where you saw that he's a big fan, lover of Juventus Football Club. That he likes Juve, of course he likes Juve. But, guys, Chiesa, if he could go last year, he gone. He was gone. But he received offer from Aston Villa. He received offers from club that he said, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go there. It's not at my level. So I prefer to stay one more year. Things didn't work out really well for him. Then he wanted that euro. Why did he want that euro? Because he wanted to be more appetitable on the market, more attractive on the market for bigger clubs to come and say, oh, wow, what a player. He's back. He's 100% back. And they didn't survive. That's the reality. So I agree, guys, on that one. Then, is he making problems or not? If it's not leaving, yeah, he is. Mohamed Youssef, thank you for the donation, my friend. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Mohamed. I think we Juventini missing that icon player loyal to the team like all players we had. It's why we are sad when potential superstar players leave Juve. Today, football environment is totally different. That's a really good take. That's a really, really good take. Thank you again for your donation, Mohamed. That's an extremely good take. Today, it's not only the fans that are changing in behavior, but also the players. There is no bandiera anymore. We are missing Totti, Del Piero, Maldini, Baresi. They don't exist anymore. And it's true that it's difficult to get attached to reference points of your Juve. It's tough, huh? It's really tough. Look, if I look at the shirts that I bought in the last 5 years, I can tell you that not a lot of these players are still at Juve, which in the past you could buy a shirt and you could be sure that this player will stay 10 years in your club. But Chiellini, even Bonucci, I think that a mosquito bite my... Mamma mia, look at my ear, it's exploding, it's red. I don't know if you saw it live, guys, because before the live I had not a problem. I think that the fly came in. Disaster. Later I will be like this, guys. What a disaster. My ear is starting to be bigger and bigger and bigger. Cugino saw it. You guys saw it. Where can you guys can you guys find back that minute or clip it? No, because seriously. Oh, it's hurting, mom. It was live. And I started to have a warm ear, and then it was itching. And people are saying we saw it. 46. What a disaster. I know there is a fly, but I didn't see the mosquito. The bastardo. Oh, what a comment. I don't know. Wait. That's a good poll. Wait. Here, the poll is live, guys. It's now up to you to vote. Mosquito was a Chiesa fanboy or the Mosquito was an Interista. Let me... Ciao, Andy Golding. Ciao, grande. But it's true, huh? It's totally correct, the message of Mohamed. Attenzione. We have bad news. We have bad news. I read only the first sentence and we have bad news. We have bad news about Weston McKennie. McKennie, at the moment, is refusing everything. At least 4-5 teams, Turkey or Turkish teams included, but not only, we will see in a later stage. As he is at the end of his contract, and he's earning at the moment 2.5 million a year, he's asking at least 4 million a season for the next contract. I don't understand. I will absolutely not understand Weston McKennie's choice. Seriously, yeah. Of course, the choice of not wanting to go to Besiktas or Galatasaray, I can understand it. The choice of not wanting to go to Inter Miami or Cincinnati, I can understand it. The choice of not going to Aston Villa, I don't get it. I don't get it. Premier League team, Unai Emery is a really great coach. Sporting director Monchi wanted him. Unai Emery wanted him. He would have played Champions League, at least 8 games of Champions League. He would have found the players a la Barrenechea Jr. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's something that if a club tells you you are out of the project, I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Club, but Chiellini, even Bonucci, yeah? I think that Mosquito will stay 10 years in your club, but Chiellini, even Bonucci, you would be sure that this player will stay 10 years in your club, but Chiellini, but I don't see the Mosquito. Would be sure that this player will stay 10 years in your club, but Chiellini. Do you see the Mosquito? I don't see the Mosquito, guys. Could be sure that this player will stay 10 years in your club, but Chiellini, even Bonucci. Yeah? Here I have already been bitten here. Bite my, mamma mia. We see some. Yeah, we see something, but I don't see the moment of impact. Mamma mia, what a disaster! I don't see. I see, but I don't see the impact. Yeah, I saw, but I didn't see the moment of impact. I wanted the moment of impact. Mamma mia, my ear is starting to... Oh, what a disaster. Bastardo. $479 people. Mamma mia. You guys are crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We will continue to speak, yeah? We'll continue to speak. Later, when we go towards the end of the live, when we go towards the end of the live, I want to play this. Later, when we go towards the end of the live. You know, the last 5 minutes. Do you think I'm good? Before we start, do you think I'm good at Tetris or bad at Tetris? Tell me, you think I'm good or bad at Tetris? And then we continue to speak about Juve. Now I'm sure that people, they will stay with me really, really, really long. They want all to see that competition of Tetris, to see if Beppe is good or not. Am I good or bad? What does that mean? Bad and good. No, you need to choose, not bad and good. Tell me if I'm good or bad. Did you watch the movie of Tetris on Apple TV? It's really good. I watched it a few times ago. It's really, really, really good. Okay, that's for later. Later. Now we have other things to do. But later we will play. Later we will play. We will end with that. Sasha is saying that I'm bad. I would watch this for hours. Bad. Bad for now. Better than McKennie. Just gaming. Good because you are from the 80s. Attenzione. And later you will see if I'm good or not. Put a lemon on your ears, not inside. I know. I forgot about it. Average. Good. Was it? I heard if you pee. Wolf. Alcohol helps. No, we don't have to push that narrative. Alberto. Ciao, Alberto. I'm checking if I can be here. Apart that, McKennie is a great player for you. What do you mean? I'm checking if I can be here. I will be glad to see him remaining. I think Rugani is a good player, and I will be glad if he will remain. Rugani, guys, it's clear out of project. And McKennie as well. McKennie will not stay. People, don't hope, because they will not stay. They will not stay. I'm living in Belgium, guys. And I'm from Sicily. Beautiful. Because I play Tetris, we have like 3 more subscribers of guys, I'm sorry, but I'm not playing every day, Tetris. Now, question. Let me close the poll here. It was an Interista. The mosquito was an Interista. Annoying. I saw that it didn't work out with Bayern Munich and that is on the market. But which is the team that is going for him? Because there are already some contacts. I think again a Spanish team, Valencia. I think Valencia is on the player on Zaragoza. I really like the player. Yeah, it's a player that I really appreciated when he was playing in Spain. But I didn't hear him. I think that we have other priorities. But it's a really good player. From Canigatti. Grande Canigatti. If McKennie stays, can he help the team? No. Guys, question about yesterday. Do you think that Juventus was right or wrong to speak like that? To speak like that in front of microphone, saying that the players that were not called up were out of project. Do you think that they were right or wrong? Decision of Juve. Who's saying wrong? Right from Dospi. Wrong. I know you already said it, Usem. Right, superhero. Wrong, right, totally right, wrong, right, put pressure on Chiesa, right, I think it's good. There is one thing that I want to tell you on that one. I don't believe that the words of Thiago Motta will change something in terms of mercato. I mean, the value of the players are the same before and after the words of Thiago Motta. It doesn't change. Do you really believe, sincerely, that after the words of Thiago Motta, the clubs were like, McKennie's on the market. He's not in the project. Ooh, Chiesa is on the market. He's not on the project. Rugani, De Sciglio is on the market. I didn't know that. Oh, you know what? We will wait because they are out of project. And now instead of offering 20 million, we will offer 5 million. Because they said that they already know, guys. Everything is already known, guys. We are speaking about professionals, We are speaking about professionals. I think that Chiesa, if in the first week of July you could ask 30, probably in the last week of August, you will probably ask 15. Because it's the last week to sell him. But I don't believe that the words of Thiago Motta yesterday, they impacted something on the mercato. I mean, the offers from the other clubs. It's not that after yesterday, wow, we all knew. Guys, honestly, the list that we saw here, that I looked up earlier, the list that we saw, it was known from every single person. Chiesa, Szczesny, McKennie, Milik, De Sciglio, Rugani, Arthur, Kostic, Nicolussi. Maybe Nicolussi was the only one. But Nicolussi, I don't believe it has not been called up because he's on the market. But I think that Nicolussi is there because the agreement is nearly found. He just need to decide if it will be Cagliari, if it will be Venezia, it will be Como. The offers are there for the player already, and it will change zero, absolutely zero. So, no, I don't think it will change anything. Zero. I think that Juventus did right at a certain moment, because I think that the people, they were relaxed in a comfort zone. We don't care. We have time. We are good at Juve. Guys, a revolution, that's also sometimes revolution. It always happened. We were speaking about it yesterday. Always happened like that. Yeah, I agree with Westerman. These things was more a message for... Yeah, that's the thing. This is the definition of what happened yesterday. It was a message for the players. You want to play? Find a team. Nick, Beppe, do you think that Juventus will buy 2 wingers? Yeah. Yes. It's class act, not discussing on or focus on the levers in public. You can see it like that. I think if you want to complain, you could possibly complain or blame the fact that it's not Thiago Motta that should have answered that one, but probably Cristiano Giuntoli. That's the only thing that you say, okay, why Thiago Motta? But he received the question, and you see, he doesn't like the microphones. Did you notice that? The only time that Thiago Motta smiled yesterday, or even since I see him at Juve speaking in front of microphones, were the only time when he received a question that was about football, about formation. He hates speaking to microphones. He doesn't like. He hates it. He doesn't want to speak about Mercato. He doesn't want to speak about the players that will leave, not leave. He don't want to speak. He doesn't care. He wants to speak about one thing. Yesterday he received one question about the formation. Thiago Motta was smiling. For the very first time I saw him smiling at the microphones. The other time he never. He doesn't smile. He doesn't like. You will see the press conferences before the game. It will be disaster, because he doesn't like to speak, and because the journalists, they don't care about the football. Because football, the real football, doesn't make you selling papers. You need to have that title. You need to have that. And that will not happen with Thiago Motta. Because now, of course, you have the title about Chiesa is out, the players are out, and let's sell some papers with that, with Mercato. But from the season starts, from the moment there is no anymore Mercato, they will not be happy. So, or they make a course about speaking about the field in football, otherwise, no. Yes, yeah, he smiles also when he's... Look, the formation, and then about Locatelli on the field. His position that was more advanced. But that question, it was, according to him, that question about Locatelli was not smart enough. It was like, okay, it's obvious. Because you received the question, you played Locatelli more ahead on the field or more offensive. Yes, he did that in the past, so he's already used to do that. He's an available player. I detected here a punch. And then I go to Mohamed Youssef. a punch to other players, because there he said he is an available player that wants to sacrifice, that want to go everything for the team. And I saw a message also to the other players, because it came just after that he said the other players are out of project, and then he spoke about Locatelli saying, yeah, it's a player that is super available. He could play because he did it in the past up front. Then in the end of the game, he played in front of the defense like he already did. So he's a player that gives everything for the team. Basically, that's what he said. He's a player that he's super available. It's a player that you tell him, Loca, I need you in the goal. For Juve, I do it. I do it. Loca, I need you in front. I do it. Loca, against Nuremberg, I don't like how you played. I didn't like how you played, because every time you were there, you are not a center defender. You want to try to play up front? Yeah, and boom. And he was there, and he played up front. So it's a player that is listening. You can say what you want about Locatelli, but if you want to say players love Juve, DNA of Juve, they are representing Juve, speak about Locatelli. Bogdan, please, next time on time, Bogdan. Ciao, grande Bogdan. Mohammad Youssef, thank you for the donation. Really, thank you for supporting the channel, guys. Do you think the big money players get paid, make them less motivated to follow success? They prefer remaining where they not wanted that place where they can progress? It's a really difficult question to answer, because I believe that every single person is different. Every single player is different. I think that you need to know the players a bit more personally to answer that question. But yeah, big money influence a lot of people. Of course, you have players that from young kids, they start having these big contracts, that big money, and they totally disappear. They lose themselves because they don't know how to react, because they never saw money in their life, and they throw away their career. Then you have some players that feel like, okay, I got everything that I needed in my life. I feel fulfilled. You know, like when we always say that when a man, I speak about the man because I'm a man, but when a man finds his wife, has a job where he's feeling good, and has a kid, he has everything in life. And that's where he starts to have a belly, losing his hair, because he completed, like Djokovic, that completed tennis today. A man completed, you know, that bingo of having a wife that she loves you, you love her, having a good job that you are appreciating, and having a son or a daughter, it depends. You are complete, you know. And then you start like, well, I think, yeah, of course it influences some people. Of course it does. Then some players, they do not care about money. Some players, they want more money and they want to work for it. Some people, they are saying, I'm happy with that, but that has never been important to me. But some of them, yes. One thing that I can tell you guys is, we have always an idea about players, about what we want them to be. The players that we love, we will think that they are not like that or not like that. And the players that we don't like, we think that they are. Sometimes it's the reverse. Sometimes some players that you don't like are fantastic persons. Some players that you really like are not really nice persons. That's something that I can guarantee you. Not all the players that you are thinking they are some idols, some fantastic person, are like that in real world. I can guarantee and promise you that. Of course, I will not mention any names. But also, Brian, thank you. 19 months with us, finally made alive. The market is giving me acido. But this is every single year like that. Mercato is going crazy, 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 crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. News. Thank you for 90 months, my friend. News about Andersinho Mark. Bremer vai renovar com a Juventus. This is a fantastic news. This is a fantastic news, guys. This is a fantastic news. But seriously, a fantastic news. Look, Andersinho, I don't know him personally. I don't even follow him, as you see. Does he has 2 accounts? No, he has 1 account. I don't even follow him. But maybe it's time to follow him. Up. But until today, I never followed him. But I can tell you that every time that I see him speaking about Italian players, Brazilian players in Italy, he's always super well informed. Super well informed. Well, what does that mean? Vai a renovar con Juventus. He will renew with Juve. And he's saying here even on Monday. So tomorrow. Tomorrow we can potentially see a Bremer renewing with Juventus tomorrow. Now. Actually here in Europe now. Honestly, I didn't receive that news. You know that a lot of time I know things up front. I have absolutely no problem saying that I didn't know about it. But I think it's really a great news. Seriously, yeah? Seriously a great news. Look, I have always had my doubts about Bremer playing in a 4-man defense. About Bremer being the ideal player for Thiago Motta. But Thiago Motta really believes in him. 1. 2, Bremer is a fantastic player. Has been probably last season top 3 players of Juve. Who did we put in the top 3? McKennie, Bremer. I don't remember who else we put there. Let me check. I put Cambiaso. I don't remember. No, I didn't put Vlahovic. No. Vlahovic was not in my top 3. I think that top 3 was probably Bremer, Cambiaso, McKennie. These were the top 3, I think. I think that these were the top 3. But no, it's really good. And what does that mean? Or they work to take away that clause. Because you know that not this year, but from next year he had a special clause. No, Chiesa was not top 5. No, he was not top 5 at all. Szczesny was there as well. I think in the top 5 Szczesny was there. But he has a special clause, not this year, but from the next one of 60 million euro. From 60 million euro, if a club comes, gives 60 million and Bremer says, okay, he could go. But it was really special because if Juventus increased the salary that he had now, they could even postpone that clause from 1 year. So he had a clause, but to remove that clause for 1 year, to postpone that clause of 1 year, Juventus needed to increase that salary of Bremer. That was something. And then from the year after, that clause would be totally valid. If Juventus didn't do, then there would be a valid clause immediately. But it was a dangerous one. And here we go with a new post from Pedula. Exclusive. Piace sempre molto Galeno. Le condizioni per Todibo. Exclusive from Alfredo Pedula. Galeno is extremely appreciated, still extremely appreciated by Juventus, the condition for Todibo. So let's read them. Papyrus. You want me to read them? Let's read the papyrus. Juventus is on Galeno since a few weeks now, as we anticipated. A few days ago, we even added that there were concrete contacts with his agent to confirm you of the fact that it is a player that is really liked by Thiago Motta. And at the moment, it's probably the player that is on top of the list. Galeno is not untouchable at Porto. You could potentially sign him for 30 million plus bonus. But it's something that you need to do now, in these days. The priority of Juve, if we need to repeat it until it's boring, it's the one of closing Todibo and Koopmeiners. Galeno has been linked to other clubs as well, even to Roma. And we can't deny that he's liked by a lot of clubs. But at Juventus, he is one that is underlined in bold in their list. All of this because since few days now, as we already explained to you, Adeyemi is on standby, and it is not a certainty that they will open that deal, that transaction for Adeyemi. Pay attention on the other side for Francisco Conceição, that is playing on the right side and that is liked a lot, even if at the moment he has that injury. For Sancho, really liked as well. The risk is always that another club could enter that race, because Juventus at the moment, they don't have the possibility to go on him. Liquidity. Nico Gonzalez, Juventus has always had in mind to put players in that deal, because cash, for what we already know, you need to sell. Fiorentina for Nico, at least today, they are waiting for the offer of Atalanta. Update on Todibo. Nice, I was about the Club de Nice is not agreeing with an obligation to buy in case of Scudetto, and not even in case of qualification to Champions League. They need to work on the appearances and go fast. For Motta, he is a priority. At least a loan that you pay for the defender. That means that if you are able to do that, you keep cash for a bigger offer to unlock Koopmeiners. Okay, so we spoke about a lot of things are really interesting here, because it's giving you a maxi update on everything. So you see what we speak about. We speak about the center defender. We speak about offensive midfielder is Koopmeiners, and we are speaking about not one but two offensive wingers. So Galeno on top of the list, but needs to go fast. For 30 million plus bonus, you are able to close, but you need to go fast. The problem is that Juventus has other priorities today that are Todibo and Koopmeiners. On Todibo, Juventus is really trying. What are they trying with Todibo? I told you in the video of 2 days ago, I believe, because today I didn't do it. I told you, if Juventus won, they can go on Todibo and pay, boom, 30 million. They can do it. They have no problem for Todibo. But if they do so, they don't have a budget for other players. That's the problem. Then you can't go for Koopmeiners, you can't go for Galeno. You will need to cut or Ciao Coop or Ciao Galeno. Juventus want everything. That's why they are trying to reduce the price of Galeno, of Todibo with Nice. And what are they trying to do? Loan with obligation to buy only if we win the Scudetto. Nice is saying, no, we don't believe that you will win the Scudetto. Okay, loan with obligation if we qualify to Champions League. No, because in Italy we see what Roma is doing, what Milan is doing, what Napoli is doing, what Inter is doing. So no. The Frenchman, they know, Louis de Funès, big inspiration, fantastic actor. Love Louis de Funès. But to be serious again, they are saying no. So Juventus, they will need to give money and an obligation to buy with appearances. minimum of, I don't know, 20 appearances on 60 games, you pay. And they need to go fast because it's a priority for him. Then, with that money saved, they go to copy. Then, Ademi, yeah, okay, he's liked, but it will be extremely difficult. Not even sure that they will try to go for him because they understood that Dortmund will be even more difficult to negotiate with than Atalanta because they are clubs that do not need the money. They are not in a need of money. And then you go with Francisco Conceição, but injury, I would prefer to avoid that. Nico Gonzalez, the priority of Fiorentina is to cash because they have their own targets on the market, like Gudmundsson, for example, and other players. So they were waiting for Atalanta to give money. If Atalanta is not giving enough, maybe Juventus could go there with some players. McKennie, Kostic. What about Sancho? Well, he's still on standby. That was, I think, the first question that we received today. Was the first question. What about Sancho? Yes, he's still on standby, as I told you. But the problem is, at the moment, we can't. At the moment, we can't. You didn't listen to me, Hendrik. You didn't listen. I told you that Juventus can go easy to buy him, but we are signing 9 players. We are speaking about 9 players signed in a year, because people, they forget. Sasha wrote it a bit earlier. Thank you, Sasha, to remind sometime people that forget because they believe the season is over. Whoa. Let's go. We start again. It's like a game of Monopoly. You know Monopoly? Who played Monopoly? The Monopoly, when you are playing, you all receive the same amount. All. The same 500 euro, the same amount. I believe it's like 1 times 500 or 5,000 or 5 million. I don't know. I believe it's 500. 5 times or 4 times you receive 100 and then all receive. Then one is the winner, the other one, they go bankrupt because they have no money anymore. They bought the hotel, they bought the street, they bought this, and they did bad placement, then they lose and they are bankrupt. And then when it's over, usually you never finish the game because you fight with your families and friends first. But if you're able to finish the game, you're bankrupt and then it's over. What do? You start all over again. The next day you want to play again, you start all over again. And it's not that the winner of yesterday, he received more money. Everyone received exactly the same money again. And you start, this is not calcio mercato, it's not like that, guys. What you did in the past, good things, fantastic, you can carry over. Bad things, unfortunately, you're obliged to carry them over for 1 season, 2 seasons, 3 seasons, 4 seasons, for really long. So if people, I'm just telling you guys, if we want to go for Todibo, we can go easy for Todibo. The problem is that we are trying to save to have more money for this. Because instead of Galeno, if you spend too much here and there, and yes, we are speaking about a bit of money, because McKennie should have gone to Aston Villa, where you have resources for a Barrenechea. A Barrenechea that is not entering a swap deal for Aston Villa. Probably instead of 8 million, you sell him for 12 million euro, and you lost there. Szczesny should already have been gone, where you save on salary, and probably you would have cashed in 5 million euro from Saudi Arabia. Federico Chiesa, if accepted Roma, probably for 25 he was already gone, and probably you will sell him for 15. And you lose a bit here, and you lose a bit there. If we were able to sell from in the first week of Mercato, I guarantee you that, and I will repeat it until I'm dead. If you sell in the beginning of the Mercato, Weston McKennie to Aston Villa, Szczesny to Al Nassr, Chiesa to whatever, Roma, or whoever wanted him, immediately, I can guarantee you that Soulé and Huijsen would have been sold for more than we sold them. Would have been sold, I'm not saying for 40 million Soulé, but instead of 30-ish, 35. Huijsen, instead of, how much did we sold him? I don't even know. I probably would have sold him for 20. because the rush would not have been there, because you had a lot of clubs interested in these players. It's not annoying to see so much circus on Todibo. I don't think it's annoying. I don't think it's annoying. I think today we see so much circus because we have YouTube, we have Twitch, because we have the news on Twitter, notifications, because we have the papers, because we have so many sites that are speaking about it, and you see news multiple times a day. You're watching the videos here where every single time I give you an update about Todibo, about Koopmeiners, about this, about that, and you see that it's long, but actually it's totally normal in the Mercato. The difference is that in the past, you had no news about Todibo for 2-3 days. And you don't feel the difference, but I think it's totally normal. Then, of course, I'm as a spoiled Beppe, I would love Todibo that was already there in Herzogenaurach. It was not there, unfortunately. Paladino even asked, but they want again a loan. They want again a loan. Where Juventus pays. GJustjuve, all Juve cast, nothing else. I'm a professional watcher. It's already a lot of time because we are doing at least one video a day. That's already a lot, huh? Thomas, did we talk about why the Chiesa price tag was lowered? We spoke a lot about Chiesa, Thomas, yes. Now, it's not that it has lowered, huh? I think, I will tell you, Thomas, what I said in a few words and not in the details because otherwise we start again the live. Sorry, but I said that public announcement that players were on the market will change zero. Because the professional world of transfer market, they already know. We all knew that all these players were on the market. If we know, imagine the experts of football. They all know even more. The difference is that, of course, time is not playing in favor. Chiesa, that you could possibly ask for 30 million in that first week, we are today at 25, or no, last week at 25. Now you are going towards 20, and more the time is going, more the player is close to have that last contract with Juve, and closer to go wherever he wants. So more you are under pressure of sending the player. So it's totally normal that if you have an offer of 15 million euro in the last week of August, you accept. Today, if you have an offer of 15, probably you doubt about it. You're saying, let's wait if another offer arrives. But it's always like that, huh? L'offre et la demande. Offer and demand. Offer and demand. It's always like that. If you have a lot of demand, the price increase. If you don't, guys, price decrease. I don't think that 50 million to go to Inter. First of all, because they don't even have that. They don't even have that. We spoke about everything, I believe. Huh? Welcome, Juventini of the world. Voilà. No, not even. If he was complaining that he was playing 3-5-2 with Allegri while he was playing on the left, I think that Inter now, today, would even be worse for him. No, I don't even think so. No. At today. Then in the future, I don't know. Guys, What do you think? I want to play. Yeah. Tetris time. I want to play, guys. I want to play. Let's see, because I'm not really well oriented with my screen. Let me install myself. So we will start a new game. We'll go a lot. I took away, of course, the Tetris music, because otherwise the channel will have a problem of copyright. So unfortunately, I can't play with pam pararam 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 tararararam. I play 1 or 2 games, and you tell me, because sometime I will read you, if I'm doing well or not. So we quit. We start from scratch. Let's go. I saw Sasha that said, Beppe, you are not good. So she didn't trust me. Some people said, Beppe, you are from the 80s, so you are really good. And don't hesitate to tell me if the sound is too high or not good. I made actually the sound of the computer less high because it was disturbing. Let's see. Let's see if I'm good or not. I want honest opinion, huh? Now, of course, it's easy because the velocity is quite slow. Then, more you are doing well, more the velocity will increase. I think, is there someone that never played Tetris? No, huh? I think that everyone played Tetris. Pay attention, because Nico offered 5 memberships while I'm playing Tetris. Bam, pararam, tararam, tararam, tararam. Let's go. Ah, that was a beautiful one. The technique is actually to make sure that the borders are really well filled. Left and right. That's the beautiful technique. And always trying to keep space for the block. The block of the square. Let's call it the square. And of course, don't mess up with your visibility. And anticipating, because then on the left part of the screen you can already see what will come next. But I think that everyone played, huh? Thank you, Nico. Grazie, Nico. Now I'm totally focused, huh? But later I will thank you in a proper way. Well, at the moment I'm not bad, huh? At the moment I'm not bad. What is my style of playing, guys? What player do I remind in my style of playing Tetris? Is there a player that you're thinking about? Am I aggressive like Il Pitbull? I'm going fast? Am I more thinking, taking my time? Am I slow? Salvatore is saying I'm bad. I don't think I'm bad at the moment. Huh? How can I be bad? I'm playing a Maori. I don't know if I need to take that as a compliment. People are saying chaotic. Why chaotic, guys? I think I'm good. I think I'm really good at the moment. I think I'm doing extremely good. I think that you are haters. That's the problem. Why should you go? Ah. Oh. At the moment, guys, it is just perfect, huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Ah, but that's your technique to make sure that I'm not concentrated and focused anymore. You can see the point in Russian there, 9,746. But indeed, it's the original Tetris, so it's not points when you are doing extra lines or thing like that. Yeah, that's a tricky one. Pay attention because now it starts to be a bit faster, even if we are still in an acceptable level. Huh? Ah. God, so. Here I took a big risk. I knew it. Mamma Beppe, that was really smart. This was exceptional. Beppe, you're a beast. Frederick is saying bad gameplay. That was really fantastic what I just did. Look where I am. It's all structured, all clean. Frederick is a hater. Everything is clean, is perfect, is beautiful. And in the meanwhile, don't forget that I'm reading what you are doing, eh? And what you are saying about me. Ah, damn. This is the first problem. Second mistake. You see, since that Frederick hated on me, we get this. Don't worry, guys. We go back. We go back. I'm absolutely not stressing. It's true that I'm not talking anymore. That's true. Well, we are there. Huh? We are still alive, huh? Ah, this was bad. I agree. No! Putain, fils de pute. $26,500. You see it here. Up 26,535. Okay, we play a last game. We play a last game. We play a last game, guys. Now I want you. Will I do better or worse than 26,000? Because that's the game. That will be the last game before we quit. Will I do better or worse than 26,535 points? Worse, Faraz. Frederik Band, worse. Worse. Ifadak better. Salvatore Matthew that was hating on me is saying better. Full trust on Beppe. Thank you, Amir. Better for Ninin Baranto. 40,000 to make Bonucci level at least. Okay, let's try. Okay, what's my it's 40,000 what I need to do? Can't do worse. Yes, mamma mia, what a disaster. Okay, let's try. Now I will be fully concentrated, huh? Okay. You can see the points in Russian. Starts now. Okay. I need to do more than 26,500. You told me. We try. We try. We didn't start well. Disaster. Aya. Aya. Or try to fool the computer. Ah, beauty. Maybe, maybe guys, there are some pros here, and that's why you are saying, Beppe, you are not that good, huh? If we have some pros in the chat, of course, it's totally different, huh? Hey, I see the people are starting to bet here, huh? 30,000, 32,000, that's the score. I did 26,535. I did my first game here. So let's try to do better. Let's see. Let's see in the chat if there is someone that is close to what I will do. I knew it. $26 was not bad, to be honest, because the game was good. 呀。80,000 is Maldini level. No, 80,000 impossible. I can't do that. 80,000 is way too much. But I feel confident that I can do better than my previous score. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. At the moment, I don't feel under pressure, under stress. Things are going okay. And now, can they please give me what I need? They don't to give me what I need. I'm obliged to go with that one. Oof. Now I'm obliged to go and wait for the big one. I messed up here. But let's go. I think that I messed up, guys. Okay. Okay, we are already at 14, huh? So more than what we did, more than the half. Actually, I'm speaking, but I'm not watching how many people are still live, so probably I'm speaking alone. I'm speaking to myself. Ah, not bad, not bad. 16. Grande Beppe. Mamma mia, grande Beppe. Beppone, mamma mia, what a beast, what a beast. I'm about to beat what I did earlier for all the haters. Now it's starting to go faster. I'm obliged. I was obliged. Okay, I should beat it. I should at least beat. Yeah, I beat it. I beat it. Never lose a challenge. Never lose a challenge. I'm obliged to wait for the big one now. Disaster. Grande. Here, I didn't do well. That's really stupid. Ah, putain. Calma. Okay. 34,670. Oh, nearly 10,000 points more, which is absolutely not bad. What are you saying, guys? I don't know what you're writing. Here we go. Full crook to West Ham. Ah, yeah. Disaster. You messed up in the end. Game over. Grande Beppe. You did better. I did better, huh? The last was Juve after February. Indeed, we started really well, and then February. The 27th of January, Juve Empoli. Milik, 14th minute. I will never forget. I just joined the see Beppe game. Sometimes it happens, Alessandro Rupo. But it really hurts, huh? Really, really hurts. No, but we spoke for 1 hour 40. But it's true that if Giuntoli could make something happen, I think that would be a really, really, really nice. Oh, big news, huh? Bremer tomorrow, apparently contract extension. You need to recognize the patterns better. There are blocks that fit that you don't realize. Could be, Frederick Brandt. I have never been great in space recognition. It's true. Next gen Tetris. You should focus better. Sorry. What do we do, guys? I beat my record of today, of playing. We go with the third and last, or we quit like Princess. Because we did 34,670. A last one, or we say goodbye to everyone? We take the challenge. We can even put a challenge there. Huh? We can even say, Juve win the Scudetto if I beat my record. What do we do? What do we bet on? Juve qualifying to Champions League. Juve winning the Scudetto. We do a last one. Okay, we do a last one. 34. Okay, for the people that were not there in the beginning. First game I did 26,500. Second game I did 34,670. We try with the third game. Last. Then maybe in the future we can play one game only. If I do better. Okay, let's go. I'm ready. Guys, do you believe I beat 34,670? Die, let's go. I am ready. I don't think I will beat it. Let's try. Frederick is my coach, because he told me, Beppe, you don't realize that there are possibilities in figures that you don't see and so on. You see that the expert was talking. I messed up. Disaster. I messed up. Putain. For the people that think that I can beat my own record, I just messed up immediately. Luckily, because it's the beginning of the game, they wanted to help me. Putain. Guys, I'm extremely sorry, but it didn't start well. If I can recuperate that one, it will be a miracle. Because honestly, extremely bad start. And I'm doing worse and worse and worse. If they don't give me a big line, we'll stop to play really fast. Allez! And it's not even enough, We need a bit more. I totally messed up, guys. I totally messed up. I think it's true, it's fatigue. Okay, we are starting to recuperate the mess that we did, which is in a way a miracle. Okay, we are back, baby. We are back. But you are laughing, but if you want I can give you the link of the game and then we will see. Then you will tell me your scores. And then you will tell me your scores, because it's easy to speak and to laugh in chat, Can I do it or not? It will be really difficult. I disappointed a lot of Juventini here. I'm conscious about the fact that I disappointed you. And I will tell you more. I disappointed myself. I need also to say, to be honest, that the blocks that they are giving me, I don't know who is in charge of giving me these blocks, but oh. Okay. Okay. Dai, give me a big one. Bravo. Sí, vamos, Beppe. Vamos. We are back, baby. We are back. No stress. Come on. Vamos, Beppe. We fucked up? I think so. Give me a big one, dai. Bravo. No, wait. I forgot. That's a pity. That's a real pity. We beat it. We beat the record. Mamma mia. What a game. What a guy. Breathe, Beppe, breathe. Now I'm stressed now. Mamma mia, Beppone, what are you doing? You're a beast. What is the guy doing? He's beating the game. I'm beating the game. 54. Did you see the speed? Mamma mia, we are winning the Scudetto, guys. Calma, Beppe. Give me a square. We'll sacrifice this one. It's okay. There is time. I asked for the square earlier for the block. Bastardo. No, putain. $58. 104. Mamma mia, we doubled the first game. Oh, it was good, huh? Was not bad, huh? Was not bad. Was not bad. If there are other games like that you want me to play for other nights, let me know, and then we do a gaming night. But I like these 80s games, and the easy ones, huh? The weakness. Yeah, it's true, huh? It's true. High press, but it's impossible. You know how it is with the keyboards like that. With my fingers are destroyed, huh? That's for all the people are. Look who's there. Giuseppe Chine, meno 5 punti, minus 5 points. Oh, I would sign for that. Yeah. I would sign for that. If you're looking 32, if 58,104 is what we can have at the end of the season, I would sign for that. Yeah. Without any problem. Don't forget, guys, Mercato is not every day, and every month, because when it's over with the Mercato, with the gossip, then it stops. I go to sleep. You are again. Once again. I will keep repeating it. Just fantastic. Tomorrow we start again with the videos. Oh no, I didn't read that. There was a message for, first of all, Nicolotti, if you're still there. Grazie, amico mio. 5 memberships offered. And then to Vivaldi. Pam 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 para pam 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 param paridadidadam ta 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 didadidada dum dum. Is that right or not? Is it Vivaldi what I just sung or not? Pam pam les 4 saisons. Pam pam paridadidadam taridadidada taridadidada dum dum. Is that correct or not? People are saying not sure that's Vivaldi. Who can confirm or not? I think it's Vivaldi. Is it Vivaldi or not? Let's go with Vivaldi Greatest Hits album. Google. Vivaldi. That's Mozart, people are saying. But are you sure or you're just guessing? That's Vivaldi, of course. That's Vivaldi. Wait, let me try. Of course. You hear the... Wait. It's Giuntoli. You guess. It's Beethoven. Wait. We have a... We will see if I was right or wrong. It's Allegri. I think it's Beethoven. Wait. It's Vivaldi. It's a pa 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 parara tarara ta ta tarara tarara. Thank you, Vivaldi. And what did I say? Pam 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 para pam 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 pam. That's Beethoven. Pa 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 pa. Disaster. I need to review my classicals. Greatest hits of It is what it is. It is what it is. Thank you, Vivaldi, for your message. I have absolutely no idea what it means. So if it was a question, I can't answer. Mozart. Pa 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 di da di da da. Wait. Wolfgang Amadeus. The best of... but there's always that the ads. Wait. Pari pa 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 pari pari pa 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 pari pari pa pa pari pari pa pa pari pari pa pa. Yeah, that's Mozart indeed. This is Mozart. Pirlo. The Pirlo. You know that Pirlo was called also Il Mozart. Yeah, it is Mozart. Yeah, but I have a real big problem. I mix songs, I know. Music is not my strength, I tell you the truth. Music is not my strength. Vivaldi for Beppe. I will put a beat on that. Mako beats. He said good job for the game. Thank you. Thank you. Sasha. You speak Russian. Or I don't know if it's Russian. Maybe it's another language. I didn't know that. Sasha. She has a lot of talents, huh? She's shy to come on the camera, but she has a lot of talents. What do you mean, no? How do you know then? I can read it. Ah, you see. Guys, you know when it's 2 a.m. in the morning, when I'm already there since 2 hours 20 speaking, I can't speak anymore. You're Bulgarian, it's true, you told me. I will go to bed. Ciao ragazzi, you were fantastic fun. We had a nice fun, huh? It was fun tonight. Was nice. I forgot about I was bitten by a mosquito. There was a fly that was all night long here flying. I had an ear like that. We played Tetris. I was good at Tetris. Huh? Beat the record 3 times. Bam, bam, bam. Every time better. And great records, huh? No. It was good. Yeah, I will do that, Victor. A domani. Ciao. Thank you for... let me say again, thank you for all the people that supported you, all of you, of course, and especially also to Vivaldi, Nicolotti, Peloso, Mohamed Youssef, to Bader Nasser, Nur, Endrit. That's something that I want to do more at the end, recapping to say hello to all the people that did donation of membership. Ciao GJustjuve, Poche, grande new member, Lilgi, Nini Baranto, Limo 2000, Angelo Piccolo, Sacco Tacco, Victor Bigheart, Mlaggio, No Si Septor, and Cappuccino. But also thank you especially to Sasha, to Kenny, to Mako Beats, to Ci Zarn, to Roy Jack, Zoltiman, Rami Ben, ciao grande. Forza Juve 95, Styler Z, to Dottore, ciao Dottore, Davy, Salman, Black Mumba, Neven, buonanotte a tutti. Ciao Forza Juve.